whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. We Politickin, it's so dope when it kick in. If you can get in where you fit in, we straight Politickin. The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. You know what this is when we Politickin. My money long like division, I proposition to put a fist in. We straight Politickin. Hey yo, I rise like the sun in the east, running the streets. Same people that was coming in peace, some in the beast on the microphone. It's never a long and hard task. For God, I'm gonna smash they blog and podcast. Introduction to journalism 101 with Pharaoh Politickin about where I'm from and what I do. What's up? It gotta be good. Interviewing everybody, you know they probably could. Take all the blood, sweat, and tears, working all them years. Put it in 10,000 hours, it empowers careers. From the baby and Megan Thee Stallion to Yo Gotti. High as a kite, jet life currency in the party. With MC Light, J Prince said I rap a lot. Super Saiyan Black Kakarot with a Macintosh laptop and my Apple Watch. Smoking Fraggle Rocks, 4 eyes, got more lines and hooks than a tackle box. What? The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. We Politickin, it's so dope when it kick in. You can get in where you fit in, we straight Politickin. The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. You know what this is when we Politickin. My money long like division, I proposition to put a fist in. We straight Politickin.
All right, welcome back to Politickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to podcasts. 1212, I'm the place to be with J-Dee of the Lench Mob, Triple OG. What's good?
Man, that's a hell of a title. I got to take one of the two of the old off.
Now, obviously, man, I don't know. It'd be weird when I be interviewing people sometimes because, like, I was little, so I was like my uncle was a little older than me, so he was we in Mississippi, but he a big Ice Cube fan, like big Ice. He thought he was Ice Cube, like he started getting 6 foes and every fucking thing.
Where you at in Mississippi?
I was in Columbus. I'm in San Diego right now, but I'm from Mississippi. So he's always listening to Ice Cube. Then I used to ask him, like, man, who's the Lench Mob? Why he always talking about the Lench Mob? They'd be like, Lench Mob right there in the video. I'm like, oh shit. So it'd be kind of crazy sometimes when I just like people that's in my subconscious I end up talking to in the future. Like that was when I was little. I'm saying shit, 31 years later almost. You know?
That's a trip, man. That's a trip. You know what? And that just goes to show you how music can stand the test of time. And that goes to show you never know the impact that music is gonna have. You know what I'm saying? You never know the impact that music gonna have. You know, and shout out to Ice Cube for giving all of our young asses that platform to speak from, you know, because when he created it, boy, it was a tidal wave. We come through Mississippi, through Jackson, we come through Columbus. Shit, we come through the whole dirty South, you know.
You say,
I mean, we come through there year in and year out, tour after tour, you know.
Yeah.
So Jackson was very much a part of the South, really breathing life into the game that Ice Cube had kicked off. You know what I'm saying? After he left in WA.
Yeah, even like where I'm from, actually, when I said Columbus, we actually had this place called Catfish Alley. So it was a place where all the black performers used to go, like all the blues, all of them. Everybody went through there, and they said that place was like so special. Well, it wasn't even like that place was black people and white people used to shop and you know, it was a black place, but white people used to come because that shit was just so fly back then.
It was.
Who's of all the
yes,
jazz singers, blues singers, all them.
Jazz, blues, R&B, you know, that was kind of like Mississippi's fucking Apollo, you know, for lack of a better, you know, description. But it was, man, you know, that's where, like in LA, we had Central Avenue in the 40s and 50s. It was like the Cotton Club,
right?
You know, of Harlem and shit, you know, and that's where like Miles Davis and Coltrane then would come to town and get them a little dope and play Central Avenue, the speakeasies and the after hour clubs, get loaded and shit. You know what I'm saying? Probably shoot some dope, nod out, fuck with somebody, but that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of like what the 50s and the 60s and you know, Los Angeles was. But that's how Mississippi was too. Everywhere you go, brother, you know, it's gonna be a mecca where the music is played.
I was just gonna say, everywhere you go, gonna have a pocket.
Absolutely. It's gonna have, everywhere you go, gonna have a Catfish Alley. You know.
What's up? All right, we got K Styles in the building. What's
Hey,
good?
what's up? What's up now?
What's up, K-Style?
Hey, what's up with you now?
You know what I'm saying? We just politicking right now, you know, from San Diego to Mississippi back to Cali to Vegas. And, you know, we in the triangle right now. What it do?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Man, you just caught me just coming out the gym. I said, man, I can't miss this one. Let me jump on with my man.
I see you staying in that gym, boy. I'm glad you started doing it before January 1st. I love that.
Hey, I'm trying to. You was in there making me look bad. I'm like, you over there thinning out, muscling up. I'm like, boy, you leaving me behind.
I would say, and what's y'all relationship with each other?
You want to hear this? I met DJ K-Style through none other than Gotti, Corrupt from DPG. They were shooting a video. Him, the brother Eddie G from Lakeside, and I'm gonna let K-Style tell the rest. It's funny.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. We was there shooting a video. I had Corrupt. He was doing he featured a verse on there, so he was doing the thing in verse. And Corrupt, he came with a couple of folks with him, and he had J-Dee with him. And I said, okay, so that's the first time I met him. And so we went, shot the video. I said, man, J-Dee, you need to be in the video too. So J-Dee got in the shot, he in the video. And after that, I mean, we just exchanged numbers. I mean, we just connected. I mean, I talked more to him than I talked to Corrupt or any of them.
And it's funny though. Yeah, that's true. Even after that plug, man, you know, even after that plug, I'm like, man, you know, my man like shit. He like, man, I got to work with you, bro. I like your flavor. But the funny shit was, I was sitting my old ass there smoking on some weed, old as a motherfucker. And nobody really knew who I was. Like, yeah, you can see motherfucker kind of look like, hey, man, is that J-Dee?
Yeah.
In K-Style, it was Tino that said it. Tino was like,
yeah,
J-Dee.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, fuck. We got, okay, the homie in here. And then it was organic, bro. We had a sip. We played some dominoes.
Yeah.
Motherfucking threw some of that money around on the table. And Eddie shot a real good video. Eddie shot a real good video that day on the top of the, what was that, the MGM?
Yeah, we was up at the MGM. Shot that, and we've been tight ever since, man. They did a couple of songs. He done wrote a couple of hits.
Yeah, we did a few songs. Yeah. We did My City.
Yeah.
Out in them streets.
Yeah.
We just released Political Pressure.
Yeah, but that one is banging right now.
And
that's what I was listening to. I was saying I like that Marvin Gaye sample in there.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, that's I'm getting a lot of compliments on that one, and that one just came to me one night, and I said, well, we got to do that.
Well, me personally, I don't believe it sounded like Marvin Gaye to me. I think it sounded like K-Style.
I couldn't. No, at first I was like, where did it come from? And I couldn't think
right.
It and it was like, it's that I want you.
Yeah.
That la 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 la. I can't get it at first. I had it like, I was like, that shit, cause it just came to my ear. I was like, that sounds like some Marvin Gaye. Then I just
and I was trying to flip it so that way, you know, I said, I don't want to just copy it because everybody talk about the Marvin Gaye family, and I'm like, oh damn. I said, okay, well, let me see how I can flip it. And so I just kind of messed with it. I said, just try to change it up and, you know, just try to make it my own. And, you know, and that's how it came out. You know, but I still wanted to get that Marvin Gaye feel still to it because I just couldn't leave it alone. But, you know, I still flipped it a little bit. I said, let me shoot it over to J-Dee. And actually, no, I didn't even shoot it J-Dee first. I said, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put it out there. I did a little Instagram post just to kind of mess with it and to kind of tease it a little bit, put it out there. And I'm not knowing J-Dee gonna see it, and I already had J-Dee name on it, right?
Hey, I was like, I heard that shit in the middle of the night. It had to be about 10-something, 11-something at night. I'm like, what the fuck? Is he live or something? And so I hear this Marvin Gaye track. I'm like, man. And it was subtle little shit that he had to take out. It was shit that was in there that he had to take out. And it was shit that he had to really replay over. And he had to really reconstruct that beat because, you know, the Marvin Gaye estate ain't no joke, you know.
Yeah.
Ask Robin Thicke.
Yeah. I said, you saw the list of all of them.
You know, yeah, he'll tell you, you know, and so that shit ain't no joke. And then what happened was he went to Song Secure and got the melody copyrighted, bro. Yeah, and that was impressive. Yeah, that is what was impressive. Yeah, got a fucking copyright of a melody that he created, bro. And it's not the same as I Want You. It just plays that way. Yes. So when you hear it, the first thing that you hear in the intro is it's Marvin. So I said, man, how the fuck I'm gonna rap some gangster shit over this? When Marvin Gaye really spoke to the times, you know.
Yeah.
Marvin spoke to what was going on in the community in the 70s, talking about oil wasted upon our seas and fish full of mercury, you know. And you can eat too much tuna right now, and your mercury levels will rise. And so Marvin knew some shit then, bro.
Hey, but with the tuna, the thing is too, if that shit sitting in the can all day, ain't that bad too?
Man, you don't want no shit sitting in no can all. Man, it's heating up and cooling down and heating up and cooling down. You know, so all that shit, if it ain't fresh, bro, you running the risk of consuming some shit that probably knock you down.
Right.
You know? But I digress. I just say all that to say that the melody, bro, and the message, I had to come with something that was gonna speak to the times. You feel me? If you're gonna compliment a Marvin Gaye style type of beat, and then, man, I got the beat in the car, and I was like, fuck, I got it naked in the car, and I'm listening. I said, man, let me turn this up and roll. And I just turned the beat up, flew out the freeway in one direction, got off, turned around and flew back. And by the time I get off the freeway, I said, you know what? This is political pressure. I want you to stop and think for a minute. That's it. That's going to be the first line. That's going to be the first line. I want you to stop and think for a minute. That's all I'm asking you to do. And then drop it on them. Separate the government from your religion. Now separate religion from your day-to-day life. It ain't no more pressure. It ain't no more strife. Red pill or blue pill. What the fuck is the difference? When these motherfuckers really want to rule your existence and want to tell a fucking woman what to do with her body, even if she get raped, then sent to a lobby. You crackers moving backwards. You know what I'm saying? You crackers moving backwards with this hillbilly shit. And niggas make it easy when we on silly shit. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all killing fucking brothers when they ain't the ops? But then you run with your Glock when the cop hit the block. Nigga, Black Lives Matter, period. You know what I'm saying? But fuck all that protesting shit like some idiots. Nigga, you getting shot, nigga, while you protesting. You know what them motherfuckers respected, bro? And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Them motherfuckers respected the shit out of January 6th.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it probably was two niggas in the crowd. But
that's
they
how
respected.
That's how they get down. Like they always they telling us to do it that way. But if you look at America always by force. They ain't never did no shit. No, they always take what they want. Shit.
I don't even know, motherfucker. I can't even find a documented peaceful protest by Americans.
That's what I'm saying. Yep.
You know, so with that in mind, I was like, you know what, bro? Fuck this shit. You know, it ain't no more pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, fuck it, K-Style. I shot him. I said, I want you to hear this. I want you to hear these few bars and let him hear it. He was like, oh, shit.
Man, I know, man, I said, J-Dee, every time he come with something, he gonna come hard. And I'm like, I said, damn, what are you gonna do this time? And when he came with them first words, he said, I want you to stop and think for a minute. I'm like, he made me even stop the car. I'm like, shit, let me stop. And he just came with that, and it all just flowed, made sense. I'm like, oh no. I said, man, how soon can you give me this? How soon you got to be the latest there like today?
And so it was crazy because I gave him one verse. I said, well, that's all I got right now. I'm gonna go back and redo it. I need a hook. I need some motivation. He said, well, Chris don't want to do a hook until he hear what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I shot the motherfucker with the rough reference and shit in like a day and a half.
Yeah, Chris.
Chris heard what he needed to hear. And then he's like, boom.
Laid it down immediately.
Yeah, he jumped in. Yeah, he jumped in that motherfucker. He jumped in it. And I was like, wow. And then the way he sang it on the way out, you know, and we got to do better. That shit, I'm like, man, this shit like a chant right now. You feel me?
Y'all want me to go and play it right quick?
Man, let me do my
mic. You might as well. If you can bless us with this, man. You might as well put it on.
They're gonna be like, what were y'all talking about? We gonna go.
Oh, you got the video.
Oh yeah. Let me make sure it's playing good. All right, I'm about to play it right now. Yeah, we got a good intro into it.
Hey, Style, we gonna have to slow it down a little bit, my nigga. I know we been banging out them bangers on their ass, but let me rap to them for a second. Yeah, it's political pressure. There's too much shit going on in the world right now. Why don't y'all roll y'all one? Blow a joint with your boy J-Dee. I ain't bullshitting. No, hell no. Shit. I want you to stop and think for a minute. Separate the government from your religion. Separate religion from your day-to-day life. It ain't no more pressure. It ain't no more strife. Red pill or blue pill. What the fuck is the difference? When these motherfuckers really want to rule your existence, want to tell a fucking woman what to do with her body, even if she get raped and sent to a lobby. You crackers moving backwards with this hillbilly shit. And niggas make it easy when we on silly shit. Why y'all killing fucking brothers when they ain't the ops? Think you run with your Glock when the cops are the blocks. Black lives matter, period. But fuck all that protesting shit like some idiots. Link with the natives, the essays, the Asians. Create a lane for ourselves in this nation.
Political pressures, media fake. Fabrications, you can see the hate. Propaganda got their own agendas. Misleading the public for their own interests. If you feel me, can I get a witness? Oh, I want justice while we're living. And all this violence, I won't be silenced. 2502, and I know what to do.
They wonder what we're mad at. We want a 40 fuck up you, I'm in a Cadillac. Profile, cause I keep a G style. I ain't with that weirdo shit. My destiny is since a child. Wow, they hit us with that stimmy. But pull up at that Roscoe's and niggas like, give me that cocaine. Nigga die over gold chain. Pinky rain in the crime scene tainted, man. From Hub City to the shop, we on the same thing. Queens niggas, Philly killers, feeling all my pain. Gorilla chill, one of the last at the round table. A full blast on smash like Cain and Abel. Niggas jealous of my pedigree, but let it be some drama. I could put that on my mama, but you still believe the bull that they feed us. Best to put your faith in Allah, Buddha, or Jesus.
Pressures, media fake. Fabrications, you can see the hate. Propaganda got their own agendas. Misleading the public for their own interests. If you feel me, can I get a witness? Oh, I want justice while we're living. And all this violence, I won't be silenced. 2502.
Hey Chris,
and we know
it's the same old story with the guns and dope. And nigga, I ain't gonna lie, Obama gave me some hope. He got the homies in the pen like it's our turn now. They touch my nigga, we gon' burn this bitch down. But just the other day, I seen a sister get shot by a military looking ass, racist ass cop. Just a routine traffic stop. One black woman, 5 bastard ass cops. I had a tear in my eye when she died. Watched her go cry as she stared at the sky. And Joe and his hoe, they both gotta go. It's a lot we don't see and a lot they don't show. And Roe v. Wade is just another play for that white man who know we gotta repopulate. See they numbers getting showed and scared. I only got 2 words, be prepared.
Political pressures, media fake. Fabrications, you can see the hate. Propaganda got their own agendas. Misleading the public for their own interests. If you feel me, can I get a witness? Oh, I want justice while we're living. And all this violence, I won't be silenced. 2502, and we know what to do. Oh yeah, stop all this killing, looting, shooting. We need to protect our children and the government. You got to do better. Our kids are our future, and we got to do better. Better, better, better. We got to do better, better, better. We got to do better, better, better. We got to do better. Better, better, better. We got to do better, better, better. We got to do better, better, better. We got to do better. Better, better, better. We got to do better, better, better. We got to do better, better, better. We got to do.
Oh, that shit cool right there. That dude sing, man.
Yeah.
Man, that nigga real name is R&B Chris.
Yeah.
R&B Chris.
That shit sounds good.
Hey, you talking about, fuck that. Shout out to him. Shout out to Chris, you know what I'm saying? Jay, man. Chris J from the Barcades, man.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And my nigga, The Chill, from Compton's Most Wanted, a legend in his own motherfucking right, platinum motherfucking multi-platinum producer.
Yeah.
Actually, I texted that nigga earlier and asked, nigga, let's start a group, nigga. I was riding home listening to too many goddamn songs with you on them. I got too many songs with me and you on. Let's start a group, nigga, because then I can get some more money out of it, Shit. And then with him producing and K-Style producing, you can't go wrong, bro.
Y'all gonna see what would y'all want like the like far as like the newer generation to know about y'all, like the youngsters, the YGs, which you want them to know about you?
My thing is this: you can't tell no youngster nothing, you know what I'm saying? But you can chop it up with them and kind of like respect where they come from, you know what I'm saying? Because we didn't really get down with how the G's got down in the 60s and the 70s. We kind of fashioned our way about the 80s, you know what I'm saying, with the Feeler shit and the Dickie shit. And you know, the homies had the leather coats and the Robin Hood hats in the 70s. You feel me? You know, and the Stacy Biscuit song. We came with a different flavor. The youngsters come with a different flavor. So respect their flavor. You know, everybody want to say that these motherfuckers is a lost generation. Well, if they is, they come from lost ass parents like us. Because they are goddamn kids. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's some dope ass youngsters out there. And if you don't, and this is the hurtful shit, because I was in the penitentiary 28 years, and I watched my young, you know, turned up hyenas come to the joint, bro, and they really with the bullshit. But all they music is from down south in the Midwest, in New York. You slide up some West Coast shit. I don't want to hear that shit. That's that shit Pops used to listen to. I don't want to hear that shit. So that means that there's something attached to that sound. It's something that they remember that wasn't pleasant in their life during that period, bro. So they don't really identify with that. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is they don't even know the history of West Coast hip hop. So you can't ask them to go past the motherfucking West Coast unless they real heads like the Game. You know what I'm saying? The Game is a fucking student. I don't care what nobody say about bruh. Bruh's a squabbler. He ain't no bitch. He made him a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? He might have made him mistakes in life, but every nigga make mistakes. We don't have the right to judge. You feel me? But that nigga is a student of hip hop. When he first left JT the Bigger Figure, if you follow history in hip hop, because a lot of youngsters don't even know where the Game come from.
Yeah, JT.
I'm saying when he was fucking with JT the Bigger Figure and he did them motherfucking 1,000 bars. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And got on niggas' heads, bro. This nigga was a beast. And he sound like Biggie. And he sound like Nas. And he sound like motherfucking Easy. And he sound like motherfucking Snoop. And he sound like whoever the fuck he wanted to. I said, this nigga is gonna hurt these niggas 5 years from now if they let bruh, if they groom him right. And they did. And what he do out the goddamn door with Doctor's Advocate and the documentaries? What he do out the door? 5 and 6 million, you know? And it paved a fucking way, you know, really. He really paved a nice way for all the young Damus that followed him. All the young Damus that followed him kind of followed the game, and his formula then kind of turned into what they wanted to. Listen to young ass RJ and them, you know, them niggas is hard. My nigga Scheme, he had an album called Quincy White. It's a lot of shit people don't know. I study my young niggas. I love them. And what I would tell them is to keep on doing what they doing. I want to see us stop killing each other. And find a way to go ahead and rape the fuck out the industry because they done stuck it to us for so long. So I want us to stop killing each other. And if you motherfuckers want to sit down at the table with us in this conglomerate from the West, then guess what? You're gonna have to do this. Y'all gonna have to give us the distribution deal out of this world if y'all want to have y'all hands in this pot. We understand the mafia. We understand to get down in the politics of it. And really, they ain't gonna just give no niggas a whole bunch of shit. But collectively, you ain't gonna get none of this shit if you don't give us something properly so we all can distribute it correctly and get paid off of it. How in the fuck is we busting our ass for pennies?
I know, right?
And we used to cry about $1.25 per cassette. You know what I'm saying? Or 75 cents for a cassette. That's if you had a good contract. You get 53 cents, 75 cents for your cassette, and maybe $1.50 for your CDs if you had a deal with one or a Priority or them other motherfucking labels like that. You feel me? So I'm gonna tell you like this: the youngsters have a fucking formula, and they eating off of that shit. They not sharing it with a lot of older heads either, because a lot of older heads don't respect the youngsters,
right?
And that's where the breakdown is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think some of that stuff, like I just be looking at it like, especially if you see a youngster and they popping and they successful, you got to see what they doing a little bit because they doing something to get where they at. It don't matter. Like even the I don't know if y'all keep up with them Paul dudes, the white boys. Yeah, they get money, boy. Like shit. They doing something right.
Well, you know,
all kind of shit. It's like shit. Something they doing right about it.
But the thing is this: I'm more like I'm not anti nobody when it comes to hip hop. It's hip hop universal. You know what I mean? I embrace it all. Every region, everybody, every color, every race, every nationality and ethnicity. But as far as like trying to see us really structured and move like the South moved for 20 years, the South moved a certain way for 20 years. And it didn't matter if them niggas liked each other or not. Collectively, them niggas made a statement. And so from Trick Daddy to Young Jeezy, from Young Jeezy to Young Jock, from Young Jock to Rick Ross, back over to T.I., and then we could start filtering down to the young generation now, the Migos, the Savages, you know what I'm saying? All of these brothers like that. They still had a formula of sticking together. Even if motherfuckers wasn't really feeling each other, you know what I'm saying? They still had a formula of sticking together. And that kind of shit with the game of how to go sell it and get the money back, them niggas did that shit. Hey, look, bro, jump on this with me. We already got a plug. Say less. Nigga, jump on it. Then they turn around. They sitting here with, 3 feet of money.
Oh.
3 feet of money and shit, and dumbass diamonds around their neck and mansions and shit in Atlanta and jumping out of, whips that cost more than houses. And they really not sharing that formula. And in a way, bro, that formula is not even for older heads like us. I'm not gonna dress like that to sound like that to get what they have. That's not artistry. That's cookie cutter bullshit for the sake of $1. And I'm not chasing like that. I'd rather have something to say, you know what I'm saying, than to just say something for every 30 days for some money. Right. I understand the money is very important because we spend a lot more than what we make off this shit. You know what I mean? But the passion is the artistry, bro. And so I won't knock the youngsters for shit. I just wish I knew their formula. They not sharing that shit. And I wouldn't either until I got what I wanted out that motherfucker. I hate to sound greedy, but that's what it is. And that's the nature of the game. And I wish the nature would change. So let me just say that. If I had to say that to the youngsters, I would just say I wish the nature of the game would change because murking that nigga, hitting him in the face 10, 12 times, the chest and shit, just to run your streams up, and run your clout up and run all of this, your notoriety up. That shit bullshit. You killing your people. You killing your people for this stupid ass hillbilly over here who really don't give a fuck about you. Let me tell you something. Like I told me and my manager nigga up in Frisco today. He Japanese and white. I told him straight up, rich white people don't give a fuck about poor white people. They don't. You understand what I'm saying? They don't. They'll use them to increase the numbers for a reason. You feel me? And give them a sense of authority and make them, let's use this, for example, military or law enforcement or, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Probation officer. They'll put them in positions of authority, but they're still poor-ass white people to them. Yeah. They're just still poor-ass white people to them. Like motherfuckers who really are in power and really are wealthy, they don't give a fuck about them white people. They give them those positions to make them feel like they're a part of it. You understand what I'm saying? And so what they do is they take on this position of authority and over, we are conditioned to become inferior to this shit. Fuck that. Nigga, fuck that. I'm last of the slave blood. Fuck that. Y'all should have left me on the shelf in that motherfucker.
Exactly.
Y'all should have left me on the shelf of that motherfucker. And if you look at this shit today, what the fuck are they doing at President Biden house right now? Raiding his crib.
Oh, yeah.
For what? You know what I'm saying? What they raiding his crib for? The same shit they raided Donald Trump shit in Florida for. Classified documents sitting in your home without motherfucking the approval. And they was there since you was vice president, nigga. So they been at the crib. But you on national television telling everybody that this nigga right here, that's just a crook like you know what I'm saying, is the only crook in the room. Nigga, you crime Bill Biden, nigga. Let's say what it is. You crime Bill Biden. In the 90s, when the Democrats was looking soft on crime and shit, and the Republicans was talking that shit, and Freaky Bill was doing his thing up in the White House in the first term, they was like, nigga, you tripping. So by 94, 96, when that election came around, they had to appear to be tough on crime. So you know what they wrote, bro? They wrote this shit called the Anti-Effective Death Penalty Act. And they shot that shit to where a nigga is only getting one shot of it, a decent appeal. You know what I'm saying? When they leave the Ninth Circuit, you might motherfucking go up to the motherfucking district court, and after that, bro, that's it. That's it. You don't get back. You got to come with new evidence, new witnesses, new this and that, or you're going to do what I did. Sit on that motherfucking nigga for 28 years on the shelf. And who orchestrated that? Crime Bill Biden. And what did he do during that motherfucking debate with Donald Trump? You know what? I got to apologize. What did Hillary say? I'm going to apologize. That bill was wrong. We separated too many black families and fathers from their kids and created this motherfucking wave of youngsters that we looking at now that's murking everything. And now they say, oops. Nigga, that shit by design, nigga. So if I had to say something to the youngsters, it's come on, man. Nigga, don't let these motherfuckers cross y'all up too, bro. Y'all got to be the one to say fuck them because y'all really sitting in the position of wealth digitally.
Yeah. I said we got knowledge, so we should do better.
You know, we got the knowledge, but they got the digital knowledge.
Yeah.
So if we can educate them on really what the fuck they really looking at, because I'm going to say this, and the dude said this today, that's so fucking true. We get mad if a motherfucker peeking in our cars and windows and shit and fucking with our privacy because we know what it was like to keep a motherfucker out of our business. You feel me? We knew what it was like to keep a motherfucker out of our business. Politically, bro, we knew what it was like to keep a nigga out of our business. You don't take your shit out the house to the streets, bro. So you know what? We kept our shit out the streets. We a little more shaded and a little more tight unit. We kept our mouths shut and we'll go to each other to see if we need each other. Today, by design, if you don't do this shit, just got my shot, came back negative.
Oh, right? Yeah.
Came back negative. About to go over here and celebrate, probably cough on some people, see if they get it. And if I don't do this with a phone and immediately tell you my business, then the shit that I'm going through ain't really real. And so now our generation is tripping off a younger generation who don't care shit about privacy.
That's what I don't like. I can't do that, man. I don't feel like you should be announcing your every step and every move on social media.
Man, you shouldn't do that, period. You don't see nobody else do it. You don't see nobody else do it. You don't see them powerful rich motherfuckers tell you where they at. They don't even tell you what they finna do to you. They just do it.
I know, just pop up on your ass. Huh?
They just do it. They just do it. So, you know, with that in mind, bro, I mean, I'm not gonna be no zealot out here. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't have an agenda to come out here and try to be some goddamn city councilman, you know, or try to find a way to run for office. I just want motherfuckers to understand, man, that if you don't fucking stop right now, smacking the shit out of each other, because every time, Chill said it today on the verse, when you got a gun, it's two losers on both sides of that motherfucker if you pointed it at a brother, bro.
Mm.
If you got a gun in your hand and you aiming at a brother, or a brother got a gun in his hand and he aiming at you, it's two losers on both sides of that gun. One gonna die, one gonna go to jail and die. You know what I'm saying? They ain't let niggas out no more. You can murk him, we're gonna scoop him up the ground, keep it going, you going to jail. But you know what's happening now? That the killers are snitching. You know? The killers are snitching, you know. They gonna rap about killing some shit, and then they gonna tell you, I pull up on him, I shot him, I killed him, he did this, he did that, and I did that, and I did this. And I did that, and I did this, and then why y'all fucking with me? You just told all your audience, nigga, how you killed this little youngster that died 2 months ago.
I'll ask you what you think about how, like, I guess now, before it was like rappers getting like shootings and murders, but now it's turned to like how they getting all these rappers for RICOs.
That's because this shit is by design. The penitentiary is emptying out. They got to fill it back up. They need some young dumbass motherfuckers to fill it back up with. Let me tell you, I got a clique of gunners. Let me tell you, we moving some pills. Let me tell you, we moving some syrup. Now I just told you about organized crime. Now I just confessed to it in the song. Now I told you that I got a clique of these motherfuckers that are this rag color in this city if I need them, and they this rag color in this city if I need them. Now I told you that not only do I got this network of niggas in my city, that I could branch out state and countrywide and nationwide if I need to. What you mean? Why? You just told them to do it to me.
Told them everything, huh?
You know what I'm saying? You just told them to do it with me. If I hit the Crips in LA, I'm gonna give me 100 pounds. Whoa. You snitching. You snitching. You snitching on yourself and on the motherfuckers that they gonna follow you all the way to for them 100. Then they go into jail after they serve you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like this, man. You ain't got to say it to prove it, man. Let these I mean, how many country artists do you see wearing all their jewelry on the stage? How many country artists do you see pulling up to a motherfucking CMAs or the AMAs and telling, you know, hey, Jason Aldean, if I catch you backstage, nigga, I'm gonna knock your Brock off. You know what I'm saying? This is Big and Rich right here for life. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You don't see that. You don't see that in R&B. You don't see that in fucking country music. You don't see that in rock music.
I got a homie actually that's in a country band. Man, you wouldn't even like it's like they like famous and they famous called Home Free. They famous and everything. Man, you wouldn't even know. You see that dude, you wouldn't know. You'd be like, you wouldn't even know he nobody. Like you just think like he just look plain as hell, but this dude like hella on. But you wouldn't know how he act and how he conduct himself.
Look at Gary Clark Jr., you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if you hip to him. You know, pull up Gary Clark Jr. This Land. Yeah, pull up Gary Clark Jr. This Land. Shout out to Gary Clark Jr. And this ain't no hip hop. And so this is how a nigga always able to cook up something different if he trying to write, is to listen to something different before you do it. You know, get the influence outside of hip hop because the world is bigger than just one genre, bro.
Well, a lot of genres we started though. That's why I be like, we need to keep these genres because like we started rock and roll.
So when you listen to the first fucking 8 bars of Gary Clark, This Land, you automatically know what I'm talking about. It automatically complement what you just said.
Yeah, I don't want to play it right now though, cause I play it and I upload that shit. That shit gonna be like, copyright infringement. YouTube be tripping. I play that shit.
You ain't even gotta play it. Just let your fans know that motherfucker out there if they ain't hip to it, cause I want to turn them on to some shit that they might not know about. You know, that nigga said, now I got the money. He said, man, now I got the money. Now I'm paranoid and pissed off. You know, he bought acres of land. He got the bread. And now the white man on this block is looking at him like he a thief, but he earned all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a pickup truck in the old school. That's all I roll. Hey, my bread is my bread.
You remember them police went to J. Cole house?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he was saying the neighbors think I'm selling dope.
Hell yeah.
He said, motherfucker, I am.
You know?
Yeah. They raided that full house. That's crazy. J. Cole
you
like, yeah, that's like the furthest away from that shit. They raided his house.
But that's what I'm saying. If you automatically get thrown in the motherfucking box, you know what I'm saying? See, rich white people automatically throw poor white people in the box. But poor white people don't throw each other in the box unless the shit come out their mouth first and they know, whoa, this nigga's a trailer park nigga, and this motherfucker right here is a suburbanite. You know what I mean? This is Nancy Botman right here. She ain't no rich bitch. You know what I'm saying? She got 2.5 kids, got a husband and shit, and might be on the edge of a divorce, but this bitch got a weed bag bigger than all of ours. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk. That's white girls. I know people like that. You feel me? But to like a Donald Trump, he'll look down his nose at that. To me and you, we'll be like, this bitch is on. This bitch got about 3.5 at the crib and probably got 2 or 3 different houses. So in her lifestyle, she cool. And it's a cool lifestyle to us. But to a motherfucking elitist that's white, they don't give a fuck about her.
They growing.
She pose. You just like them niggas, bitch. You ain't take advantage of your skin color. You know?
I was gonna say, and then because I be having, man, I got homies that like they be in and out, like they get out, they get back in. So how are you able to, like you said you did 28 years, how were you able to survive that and then like change your life?
That shit wasn't easy, bro. It took about 21 years before I decided I wanted to change. It took about 21 straight. I say about the 18th year after getting denied by the parole board in 2012, and I didn't get out to like 2021. That's like 9 more years. You know what I'm saying? So I came back from the parole board, my first hearing, and I had 2 gallons of Pruno stashed. If I lost or if I won, I was going to sulk or celebrate. That was off the top. I had a cell phone stashed. and I was gonna call my folks and tell them I won or I lost. You feel me? I had 100 ball of weed hidden in some oatmeal. I wasn't ready to come home, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they would have gave me a date in 2012. My mentality then and my belief system then wouldn't have changed yet. But by 2014, Texas Christian University put this program inside this penitentiary in Central California by San Luis Obispo called the Men's Colony. I took that motherfucking program for 2 years, and it was called cognitive behavioral therapy. It made a nigga think about his thoughts. You know what I'm saying? First thought, come on, man, pay attention to it. Because everything you think gonna make you feel something. So the first thing I think is, who this nigga on this podcast think he is telling me, you know, to log in early? What the fuck this nigga think? So that's my thought. And that thought produces a feeling. This nigga think he trying to pump me. So that feeling is attached to an experience. He got bullied when he was a kid and created this belief system. If you hit me or touch me again, I'm gonna do what my mama said. I'm gonna pick up something and I'm gonna knock the shit out you. And if you touch me, I'm gonna do that. So I started doing that. And so that belief system had to be challenged because I knew nothing else but to take off and get off where I was mad at. I had to change the belief system. I had to change it.
Yeah, I said it's kind of like how Mike Tyson was.
Yeah, Mike was a motherfucker. I remember Mike, you know, my boy, I don't know if you know the brother Shorty, rest in peace, from the Lench mob, but Mike was going to try to kill Shorty one night behind the Apollo. And I was like, Shorty, we going to have to kill Mike Tyson. Nigga, if that nigga fire on you, nigga, he going to cream you. And Mike Tyson's little girlfriend he had for the night had her eyeball on Shorty, and Shorty had some nests on him, his arms, his chest was right, and his hair was long and shit. And he hadn't whacked off that shit off his head yet, you know. And she was eyeballing Shorty. I was like, well, you better leave Mike Tyson motherfucking girl alone, nigga. Nigga, that's Mike Tyson. That nigga hit you, he gonna cream you. We gonna have to kill that nigga out here tonight, bro. And Shorty was like, man, I ain't fucking with her. And it was the funniest shit because we wasn't finna cross that line, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Shorty wasn't finna fuck with that lady that night. You know what I mean? But that's just how it was, bro. Shorty was in the penitentiary. When he got out, I helped him get part of this Lench mob shit. And the reason how I survived, you asked, I mind my motherfucking business, bro. 28 motherfucking years. I mind my motherfucking business. I ain't never got stomped out, knocked out, stabbed, shot by the police. I've been rushed and shit. I've been in a bunch of bullshit, riots and melees and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Cell fights and bullshit, you know, but like, just because I had a bad character and I carried myself the wrong way and was into the wrong lifestyle choices, niggas used to get stomped out, stabbed, and killed in there, and then put on little weird ass creep yards with homosexuals and creeps and molesters and shit like that. And so I did my whole time on the main line, shut down after my last board hearing, and then went on cruise from a level 2 to the board and came home. But I had to change the way I was thinking. Poe, I'm telling you, I was zero tolerance for bullshit and fuckery, bro. So it didn't matter win, lose, or draw. I get down with you. I don't give a fuck. That's just how I was. And so I just had to stop looking at my brothers who rags were red and rags were purple and rags were orange, you know what I'm saying, and brown. I mean, even my Hispanic brothers, bro. I had to stop looking at them like enemies, bro, once I saw who was really fucking over us. They fucking over us. And they watching us go at it, and then they sending 4 or 5, you know, liaisons out to go from yard to yard to yard to see if everything cool. Can we open the pen back up? Y'all fucking up y'all program. What really happened? Can we get rid of those guys? They want niggas to snitch. What you do an interview? They would do shit like that, bro. As soon as motherfuckers finished the interviews and all that old shit, didn't do the interviews and whatnot, some niggas didn't get let out they cell. They weren't interviewing with no fucking police. And some niggas did. But when that door opened, bro, it was back at war. Tell the police whatever you need to tell them to get back at your enemy. You know what I mean? And then you had to look at it for what it really was. Somebody was sending somebody at somebody. I had to change my belief system, bro. I started motherfucking playing handball with Mexicans, going to dinner with Mexicans, brothers at the table with Mexicans, white boy at the table with a brother and the Mexican. You know what I'm saying? I had to change the way that I looked at people. And I had to take a long look at myself, my nigga. That's the answer. I had to take a long look at me. What the fuck is it about me that I don't like about me? And that's what I'm trying to get to the youngsters. I fucking know what childhood trauma looked like, unaddressed. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the kind of motherfucker I am today.
That's what's up.
You
Then
know.
what's your plans for the rest of the year?
Well, I'm dropping an album Monday called Cali Connected with my nigga Chap Cheese. I got my nigga Jay Uno and the Chill who produced it. It's dope as a motherfucker. It's called Cali Connected. That's the single that's gonna be dropping Monday too. You can pre-order it right now on Spotify. I got a single right now with K-Style out and a video out right now. You know, we all know called Political Pressure. I got a single that I just dropped with my man Gangster from the Conrads. Shout out to Gangster from the Conrads. Called Time Keeps Passing Me By. That's on YouTube right now, streaming on Apple and Spotify. And I'm working on the Blacklist album, man. I'm waiting on a song from Mac 10. I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. I pray Mac bless me with that song. You know, me and Ice Cube got some work going on, and me and B Real was discussing doing work. I want to work with everybody who didn't get along so I can help everybody get along again. I know that sound corny at 55, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know a grown man sometimes got to say fuck it and leave another grown man alone. You know what I'm saying? But my goal and dream and hopes and prayers, Poe, is to do a song with all these niggas, bro, and let them hear it and say, you know what? This nigga right, man. We too motherfucking old. We got grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So, and the best way to be an example to them young niggas, man, is to be an example to yourself first. My next album is going to be Me Versus Me. That's an EP that I'm doing with my nigga Sneak Rothstein. I'm going to call him Rothstein. I like he's a Hebrew. You know, and that's what I'm doing, Poe. You know, politicking with the music, man. Want to see my brothers thrive, want to see us elevate, want to see us evolve into these men, these husbands, these community leaders. That's what I'm about, bro. I ain't about tearing it all the way down no more. You know what I mean? I already tore it down. I had to rebuild it. And what I rebuild, I like. You know what I mean? That's why you get a little bit of political pressure. You get a little bit of my city. You know what I'm saying? It's hot as a million motherfucking candlesticks because LA was off the hook last summer. You know? That's why you get out in them streets to reminisce about where I came from with the homegirls and the homeboys and how the homie mama used to barbecue in the park, you know, and the homie be in the trunk fucking with everybody hydraulics, you know, that need they hydraulics fucked with. Big Ralphie, rest in peace. Big Sag, rest in peace, bro. So I'm with that, homie. I'm nostalgic at one point, but I'm hopefully optimistic about the future. And really, I want to let you know, like, I got this family business album. I've been having it tough for a minute for the Lench mob.
Okay.
I mean, it's an album. I don't want to write for everybody. That's not what I'm trying to do or trying to say. But it got Yo-Yo in it. I got shit for Yo-Yo. I got shit for Q. I mean, the whole Lench mob, you know. Unfortunately, man, my brother Shorty, rest in peace, ain't with us. You know, but man, I had shit for Shorty. And I just wrote Gorillas in the Mist 2.0 3 days ago, and it's gonna fuck shit up. You know what I'm saying? Gorillas in the Mist 2.0 is so fucking political and politically charged, but it speaks to right now. It speaks to fentanyl. It speaks to motherfucking codeine overdoses. It speaks to motherfuckers filling up Sprite bottles with cough syrup, bro. You know what I'm saying? Numbing out, you know, dummying out, gassing out. You being mania as a motherfucker at the wheel, killing each other. You know, I want to see brothers stop. Man, look, if you trace history, how old are you?
41.
Trace history back. 41, bruh, is 82. Okay. I was in the motherfucking 9th grade going to the 10th grade. Okay. I went to Washington High. All right. Trace it all the way back. 82 was the actual introduction to rock cocaine in Los Angeles, okay? When you were born, you saw that shit as a 6-year-old. By 88, you saw that shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Every fucking generation of black men and women have had a drug since we fucking got off a boat, bro. They gave us liquor, corn liquor and everything in the beginning, bro. We made that on plantations. You fast forward down the line, they gave us cocaine and hop. You know what I'm saying? We fucked with heroin in the 20s and 30s, bro. You know, you got to the 40s and the 50s during the bebop era with Dizzy Gillespie then, bro. That's all they did was shoot dope. Charlie Parker was a genius in the dope fiend. John Coltrane, a genius in the dope fiend. I could go on and on and on. Sisters that they did like that. Dinah Washington, you know what I'm saying? Billie Holiday. I mean, every motherfucking generation of our creativity and existence, these dirty, rotten motherfuckers have created a drug to insert inside of our creativity to either get us addicted, dead, or both, and give up all our money after we create and all our shit after we create and continuously own legacies of our shit while their children go to pristine colleges and Ivy League colleges, get the best educations and become what their moms and dads were and do it to our children. Man, nigga, fuck that.
What's the drug now?
On me. Codeine, cough syrup, and fentanyl.
Hmm.
That's what got our people fucked up. I'm watching our people fuck with codeine, cough syrup, and fentanyl. I'm watching niggas smoke weed, don't like it, it ain't enough, they don't like. Nigga, E40 got tequila that'll knock your socks off. Ice Cube got weed that's good as a motherfucker. B-Real got bud that I lived and put my name by. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube weed have a nigga sweating that shit be having a nigga so buzz. You hear me? Puffy got Ciroc. Rick Ross got Bel Air. Jay-Z got Douce. Look at the table inside Political Pressure. Them all black owned items right there. I had just got Ice Cube boxes a little bit too late. But I'll tell you like this. My next video, I got a gang of these boxes right here. This nigga Cube is crazy. Look at that. Look at that. That's that Friday Kush.
Mm.
And look at that Good Day Kush.
Yeah, it's tight.
That nigga crazy.
There's some weed in there?
Man, it's like 50 fucking pre-rolls.
For real?
On my mama.
Yeah. That's what's up.
You know, so my whole thing, Poe, is if you don't respect the almighty black dollar, we will have a blackout on your black ass. You feel me? Because when you die, you dog motherfucker, you turn black just like us. You feel me? So don't keep disrespecting the black dollar. And the black dollar needs to stop going inside these Asian diamond markets, spending $385,000 on bust downs, spending $385,000 on cars that depreciate the moment they leave the fucking showroom floor. It's worth $185,000 less. You know what I'm saying? Invest in real estate. Remember what big homie Ving Rhames said, nigga, guns and butter. Guns and butter. Remember that shit, guns and butter. You feel me? That's why I like how Ice Cube wear khaki tops and shit. That nigga wear khaki tops. You don't never see that nigga trying to break his neck to have this Gucci shirt on or that Louis shirt on or that Prada shirt on. That nigga be having Dickie tops on with Cube on it. I'm like, cuz you a Hebrew, cuz. Nigga, you got all this motherfucking money and all you care about is making sure the generations after you receive the game. Trickle down theory. You ever listen to Free Game on Mount Westmore? Free game. Sure the youngins get it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the youngins get it. I tell the niggas, some niggas laugh at me. J-Dee, why you be like really be on that nigga, man? I say because the nigga smart. You don't get to be in the industry from 85 to now, bro. I watched O'Shea fucking Jackson do every motherfucking thing, my nigga, through my whole neighborhood. So that's a great business model. Understand what I'm saying? In terms of business, that's a great fucking business model. I don't care what nobody say, my nigga.
How old were y'all when y'all met?
I've been knowing Cube before we met. I knew Cube when he was like 13 and 14, but we met, I was 16, he was 15. You know what I'm saying? He is just getting ready to graduate from TAF and made Boys in the Hood. And we always talk about that. The boy J-Dee was a friend of mine. He said, man, that was easy, homeboy. I knew Cube was lying. He was talking shit about me.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that. I like the Big Three, man. I try to watch that as much as possible. I like that, man.
Man, I'm so motherfucking proud of how that nigga just evolved, man. The big three, me and wifey sit back, get blowed, drink mimosas. You know what I'm saying? And I ask him sometimes, can we go to a game? He be like, why you don't come to the game? Because big ass TV, bro, right in front of you, kind of better than the game. You know, you go to the game, you kind of press to kind of get there to say thank you. You know, you gotta be in this crowd of people coughing and shit. You know, you get some motherfucking nice little mimosas, we got a big ass screen in the living room. So man, I sit back with the wife, man, and like, look at Q, man. Look how he do his thing, bro. Look how his kids. We saw him do the NFL draft, perform, right? The nigga gave us the whole dressing room. Said, J-Dee, you, your brother, your wife, y'all kick back, and man, y'all enjoy everything. And he's like, man, you really move with your wife. And I said, man, I took a page out your playbook, bro. I took a page out your playbook, nigga. If you don't copy success and you try to sit back and say, fuck that nigga, fuck that nigga, fuck that nigga. All right, well, you know, that you say what you need to say, I'm gonna say what I need to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that to that nigga. You know, the nigga gave me some game, homie, and I ain't motherfucking dropped that game yet. You know what I mean? I ain't dropped that game yet. I did more music since I've been home. I ain't been home 2 years, bro. I ain't been home 2 years. You know, I did more motherfucking music since I've been home than I ever did my whole time affiliated with Cube and the Lench Mob.
So what's motivating you right now?
I ain't old. I just look old. I ain't old. I just look old as a motherfucker. And the only thing that motivates me is Shorty. Shorty said, nigga, you got notebooks in your big ass head. I said, yup. He said, come out here and write them down. And so every time something inspired me, I think about Shorty. I got some shit right now, bro, called it's part of the struggle. Part of the struggle, bro. It's part of the struggle. And it fucked niggas up because I let niggas know I live off spirit, bro. I live off the spirit of what happened before me. Mixmaster Spade. You feel me? DJ Train. Crazy Tunes used to give me mixtapes to put in my buckets in the hood and shit, my little SS's and Regals and shit, Cutlasses and shit. You know, Crazy Tunes used to give me fucking mixtapes. Man, so many motherfuckers, bro. It all started with DJs, bro, you know? I watched Battle Cat and DJ Pooh come alive. I watched them niggas do their thing in Uncle Jam's Army. I watched that. You know what I'm saying? I sat in front of them big ass Servant Vega bottoms. You know what I'm saying? And them loud ass highs tearing the nigga young ears up. I sat there, bro. You know, I said, I'm guided by the struggle and the spirit of Mixmaster Spade, DJ Crazy Tunes, and my nigga DJ Trains. I used to go to house parties, nigga, back in the days, grab a microphone and rip that bitch 100 ways. I was a young hood nigga, had the fake rapper shook. And if I start naming names, I'm gonna have to throw the book at them. Why the fuck would I tell y'all what I was really after? Fuck your bitch and fuck your money. Those are non-factors. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear what you've been doing, you know, lyrically. You know, monetarily, and keep telling me about a car and a chain and this. Yeah, that's cool. You acquired that, but every song shouldn't tell me about the purchase. You know what I mean? One song should tell me about the purchase. All I need to know, and any nigga need to know about the purchase. You got a whole album telling me about the purchase and everything you sold and who you killed by name. And then you say, this bitch nigga snitched on me. No, he didn't. You confirmed with that nigga what you already rapped about. He was just a witness. You had your hip hop witness right next to you. You know, you would never see me turning to these niggas who be babbling and doing all this old bullshit, po. I ain't doing all of that. I ain't sitting there calling no police on niggas.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was that like, y'all, even when you first came out with the Lench Mob, was that like always y'all thing? Like y'all just weren't gonna be on no shit like that?
Well, Cube was a gangster. Cube had the gangster rap shit down packed. Me and Shorty was thugs out the street. You feel me? Shorty had been to the pen. We had been back and forth to the county jail, to the Crip module. You know what I'm saying? Shorty back was blasted and tatted up. You know what I'm saying? We done been shot 2 or 3 times. So when Cube snatched us up, we was thugging. You know, niggas was like, you niggas is off the hook. But everywhere we went, bro, we let motherfuckers know. You ain't finna just be fucking over old shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna be fucking over this lynch mob. You squabble with one nigga, you better line it up. And so that's how we were at 22, 23, 24. And rightfully so, we was full of vinegar, bro. We getting down with everybody, you know.
Was that Straight Outta Compton part real where y'all got the fighting with NWA?
That wasn't NWA. That was some other shit above the law and them. That was just looked like NWA.
Oh, okay.
That part told part of the story, you know. But I don't know if you know Mansa Musa. Man, that nigga is one of the most realest, solid niggas. Hutch, Code 187. Man, KMG. Man, come on, man. Gomac, man, and rest in peace, my big brother Laylaw that just passed away, bro. Them was my brothers, bro. Them niggas was riders, bro. We had the ultimate Thunderdome and laughed our ass off, bro. People looked at us like, how could y'all? Y'all was fighting, and this is hip hop. Man, shut the fuck up. We from the motherfucking West Coast, nigga. We'll stop everything we doing and digging somebody else's ass. You know what I'm saying? To deal with our shit later. That's the kind of motherfuckers we are. That's how Lynch Mob and Above the Law was. You know what I'm saying? We could bump heads, but if you had something you had to say that you just had to say, we'd stop doing what we doing and digging the nigga ass. We get back to what we doing later. This West Coast shit, this is the kind of shit at 20-something we were on, 22, 21, 20, 19, you know, 23. Nobody was older than 23. I think DJ Pooh is a year younger than me. You know, Cube was born in 69, you know, shit. So, bro, it was crazy. We had a ball, and niggas was having a shitload of money, traveling throughout the country and the world. You know, Above the Law was loyal as a motherfucker to Easy. Lynch Mob was loyal as a motherfucker to Cube. And when you seen them come down that escalator, it did not happen like that. But it was great for the movie because it allowed a nigga to have a conversation. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I got the movie from Chili Chill when I was in the pen. Chill got it to a cat I know who got it to me. And bro, the rest is history. I passed that motherfucker around the whole yard. That motherfucker went in 8 dorms. Niggas was like, man, how much you charge to rent it? Nigga, I ain't charging y'all nothing. You got 3 nights with it, send it back. That 24 days, that motherfucker made it throughout the whole yard. Nigga never got told on. You feel me? Feed the wolves or you'll end up on the menu.
Yeah, man, I want to say it was good talking to you. I think we're going to have to do a part 2 later, man.
Hey, bro, I tell you what, let's do it whenever you're ready. It was my honor. Thank you, homie. I'm about to dip up out of here. I see you got a good hour going on. Shout out to K-Style. Shout out to the Chill. Shout out to my man, Chris J from the Barcades. And shout out to the whole Lynch Mob. And last but not least, Poe, I want to give a shout out to my beautiful last wife, Dr. PJ Cooper, bro. She been holding me down from the penitentiary to the bricks. I'm off parole officially, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga finna put a down payment on the house pretty soon. And if I said I wasn't blessed, bro, I'd be lying and ungrateful. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to salute you too. Shout out to Politickin.
Yeah, congratulations on everything. You want to hit them with your social media?
Well, you got at J-Dee Lynch Mob on Twitter, at J-Dee is free on Instagram, and J-Dee Cooper on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can go check me out at J-Dee Lynch Mob on YouTube. My shit is on Spotify, Apple Music, and you can download or stream it. You can comment, you can like, you can subscribe, and I guarantee you, everything that I put out there is on some blue collar shit. I ain't on no bougie shit. I ain't trying to be too rich. I ain't trying to be too poor. You know what I'm saying? But we just gonna keep it Politickin.
No doubt. Then I got to shout out Trey Boogie too, because he linked us up.
Matter of fact, bro, you know what? I apologize. Trey Boogie, you a good motherfucking man, because Trey Boogie just did some other shit. I don't know what Trey Boogie got up his sleeve, but he got some good shit up his sleeve, man. February 9th, man. Y'all stay tuned.
All right, y'all. We out to the next time.
Peace.